Hey y'all, Chef Kirsten Hawker here, and what better time of year to eat the best soup ever, tomato basil soup. Actually, roasted tomato basil soup with roasted garlic, roasted tomatoes, and then grilled cheese croutons. That's right, not just a grilled cheese sandwich. We are making grilled cheese croutons. Delicious, crunchy, cheesy, Parmesan-y. We're gonna finish the whole thing off with some extra virgin olive oil and some fresh grated Parmesan cheese, so let's get started. Of course, first off, we've got our mirepoix, onions, celery, carrots, tomatoes, garlic. For the garlic, I'll show you real quick how to make roasted garlic. Take your whole head. The root side is where you wanna chop off carefully. Pow! Yeah! And then we're gonna add that to a piece of foil, drizzle of olive oil, because who doesn't love olive oil? Some kosher salt, some fresh cracked black. I like to add this piece too because hello, there's still garlic in there. Bam! Wrap this bad boy up. Pop it in the oven for about 45 minutes to an hour at 350 degrees. So that's that. Garlic is getting roasted. Clean that off. We'll quarter our tomatoes. Like so, like that. And all of these veggies, by the way, are gonna go onto a sheet tray and they're going to be tossed in that same extra virgin olive oil and salt and fresh cracked black pepper. Onions, of course, we're gonna take the skin off. Make sure your knife is sharp. It'll help prevent that whole crying thing nobody likes to do. I don't like crying because of onions. I really don't. But you can leave these in half. You can cut them in the quarters. I like to cut them into thirds because I like them super caramely. Get that out of here. Let me grab that back because that's not a third, that's a half. That. There we go. We'll do that again. Everything gets tossed in extra virgin olive oil, laid on a sheet tray flat, and what we end up with is a little something like this. Beautiful tray of roasted veg. You got your garlic here, your celery, your carrot, your onion, and then of course your beautiful roasted tomatoes. Now, time to make this soup happen, huh? So follow me over here. First, we're gonna get our veggies in. We got the celery, we got some carrots. We're gonna do some onions. All of this was all roasted at the exact same time on the exact same pan, just eyeballing it. And at the end, I hit it with the broiler. Oh my gosh. And you know what roasting does to tomatoes and most veggies, including carrots? It helps bring out the sweetness. So you're gonna get that natural sweetness without having to add sugar. I'm so over adding sugar to stuff with veggies. Like, that's not the point. The point is that it's already amazing. Roasted garlic going in. I'm just gonna squeeze that right out. Oh yeah. Is that it? Where are you trying to go? You going in. And, hang on, got a little extra. Whoop. Sound me. Now, of course, not a tomato basil soup without your fresh basil and a little bit of broth. I'm using chicken broth because I have it at all times. And you can, of course, use anything you feel comfortable with. You want to use a veggie broth? Go ahead. You want to use water? Okay, sure. Let me get this out of the way. Be careful. Gird your loins. You can, of course, stop blending when you're comfortable. I like mine a little chunky. It's a little bit chunky. This soupy of mine. I'm just gonna add it to a saute pan. First, I'm gonna clear my blender. take this off safely. Oop. I don't want no leftovers. Noise, more noise. Pop that. And like I said, we're just gonna add it to our pot here. It's chunky, it's cute, it's popular to boot. I'm so musical today. A little bit more broth. We're gonna get that cooked on down. Excuse me, grilled cheese, you're done. That. So we're gonna let that soup come to a boil. I'll drop it down to a simmer for about 10 minutes. Everything's fully cooked. I just wanna make sure we develop the flavors and heat that broth all the way through. I'll finish it with a little butter and I'll show you how to plate it in just a few. Hey y'all, Chef Kirsten Hawker here. And guess what time it is? It's about to be a new year. And you know what we need for next year? Oh, let me tell you what we need for next year. Is some good luck. We here down south, we eat black-eyed peas on the first day of the year to make sure we've got that good luck. Traditionally, they're made with some sort of pork fat, so I'm gonna be using hickory smoked bacon. There's also aromatics in there. You could do onions, bell peppers, celery. Traditionally, it's just onions. I'm extra, so I'm gonna do bell pepper, celery, and garlic to go along with that. And I'll finish it off with a little bit of my homemade hot as asphalt habanero hot sauce. I don't know what I thought I was gonna say, but it's habanero hot sauce, delicious. Also, make sure to hit me up. You can get a jar for yourself. So first step is, of course, gonna be adding that bacon fat to the pan. Not just bacon fat, actual bacon. And I'm gonna get that sauteed up with the onions. You can do as little or as much as you like. Sorry, let me do a bit of bell pepper too. Here's celery. Not too much of that. It's very strong. And I'm using freeze-dried garlic because you know what I didn't feel like doing? Chopping garlic. Okay. Bam. I'm gonna add a touch of olive oil to that to help the fat start rendering out of the bacon. That's a really good chef trick. You can actually add a little fat to the pan before you add your bacon. It'll actually render your fat faster. Also hit your veggies with a little bit of salt to help open up those pores. They'll release the liquid a little bit faster and you'll get your veggies cooked in a shorter amount of time. Now what's gonna happen here is we're gonna cook that down until all the veggies are soft. Then I'll add in my black-eyed peas. I'm using canned black-eyed peas today. You can of course do them in a more traditional fashion and soak your peas overnight and just slow cook them throughout the day. I'm in a hurry. You saw me, I'm using freeze-dried garlic. I'm gonna use canned black-eyed peas. I think I might have jalapenos in these. I'm not sure, it'll be a surprise. But even if they weren't in there, I'm still using that hot as asphalt habanero hot sauce.